right, team, face towards front, mutual stance. Position. Set. Proceed. Student creed number 1. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce growth. Number 2. I intend to develop self-discipline in order to be on the best of myself and others. Number 2. I intend to use what I learned in class successfully for myself and never to use it all the time. Proceed. Start somebody. Right from here, you're working on just a perfect jab. Remember, with a perfect jab, I want to keep my head in the pocket. If I kind of picture, here's my pocket, my hands are up, my shoulders are up. I want to stay here versus lifting my head up out of the pocket. Stay down, I stick the jab, I'm right back. Stick the jab, right back. On your own, please. Go to work. There, perfect jab, 30 seconds. Stand and back. Reach out, make sure your right hand stays right by your cheek. If anything, it should go up a little bit. If it stay there, we certainly want to avoid dropping it. But I might actually bring it up and cover my head just a little more every time I keep the jab. And now the perfect cross. So again, I keep my head in my pocket, I turn my cross, and then I'm back to a guard. Turn to the cross, back to guard. On your own, please go. There. Or the right. Left hand stays right up by your cheek. Check. Shoulders rotate. Get that cross all the way up there. Full range. Good. Out and back. Good, and now the hook. With the hook, same thing. My hand stays up by my cheek. My shoulder is covering my chin on this side, right? From here, you can see my head stays right in that pocket. And I should feel my shoulder come right up by my cheek every single time. On your own, go. Sir, right hand stays up, head in the pocket. Boom. Pop that shoulder right through. Right now, lead hook. So, now you look in the mirror. And now backhand uppercut. And as I hit my uppercut, when we think about it in form, what you do is this big rotation, right? I'm rolling my shoulder through, I hit the uppercut. Roll through, hit the uppercut. Go to work. There. Make sure you keep your chin in the pocket. Stand up as you punch up a little bit, but keep your head in the pocket. Don't pull out of that zone. Right back to your guard right afterwards. Hit and then right back to your guard. Roll the shoulder, right back fast. And time, 30 seconds to perfect push-ups. Go! Sure. Full range. And perfect ones, you just need to do 30 seconds. 5, awesome. 25, awesome. Perfect form, more than use. Keep it going. And time, butterfly stretch. Yes, sir. Good job. Get tight. Chin to the toes. Count back from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg out, right leg in tight, please. Yes, sir. No. Comeback in 5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Switch. Return. Good job. And comeback in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And jump right back up. Third. So now from here, back leg front kicks. As I do my back leg, feel like you're kicking the door down. I'm thinking full power kick, tuck, drive the kick out, and then right back. I lean back a little bit, which allows me to push my hip into the kick each time. On your own, please. Go to work. There are 30 seconds for the right. Back leg front kicks. Good. Point the foot, curl the toes. Good, nice one, T. Now staying with the front kick for the left leg, but doing it as a slide out. So now I'm getting in range, I'm hitting my kick, and I'm getting right back out. Right? So remember, slide in, hit them, get back out of range as quickly as you can. Go to work. There. Step kick, step back. Step in, hit them. Get in, get out. Only they get hurt. As opposed to nobody gets hurt. Set by nobody. The crowd went down on side. Everyone goes on stage. Everyone can. And time. All right, now back to the back leg, but this time the 180 whip kick. And understand the 180 whip kick is that I'm kicking Matthew and he moved. Because he moved, I missed him, right? If he didn't move, then I would hit him and then I would just push back through. But because he moves, then all of a sudden I miss. And so this is set up to defend myself off of that miss. And he's going to do one of a couple of things. One is maybe he's going to come back punching me, or he's coming back kicking me. If he shoots from my leg, then I'm in trouble. But if he punches me wide, my hands are up by my head so I can protect the wide shot. If he punches straight to my face when I'm up, it's easy for me to bat that strike down. If he goes to kick me in the leg, my leg's already set to kick if it's that leg. If it goes to the other side, all I got to do is bring my leg across. But if I just bring my knee to the middle, I have to decide which way to go. So by deciding already to block the outside leg kick, if it becomes an inside leg kick, I just have to move my leg across. I don't have to decide which way to go. Does everybody understand this? Right, so that decision is the easier decision to make in that moment. So the whip kick again, I fire the kick, I come all the way through, and I set and I base, right? So that no matter what they do for firing at me, I'm set to be able to protect it. All right? On your own, please. Go to work. Sure. Time, and now lead like side kick. And as you do your lead like side kick, I want you to think of it almost like a jab side kick. So what that means is a jab side kick, my leg would come up first, and I'm too far away, but because of the momentum of the kick, I actually use that to help me move forward, right? I don't want to think tuck and then hop off of this foot. I want the momentum of this leg shooting out to help me slide that foot, right? Does that make sense? So as I do it slow, it might be that I come off and then I kick and I get the timing. As I do it faster, I just lift and slide in, right? On your own, go to work. There. Pull the toes back, make sure you're hitting with the heel. Think like you're driving the heel to the ribs. That's it. Keep your hands up. And time, next set, 30 seconds to push up. Go! There. Roll range, all the way down, back up. Strong pecs, strong arms, strong punches. You know, Mr. Chester and I were talking yesterday. You guys are excited. First season, which you guys are. Time and have a seat, legs out wide. Third. Stretching. And then hip side. Off to the left side. There. Yeah. And switch. There. Yeah. Back down to the center. There. And count back from 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stand right back up. There. Slowly, well, you young guys can do it fast. Right, so now, self-defense. As we start off self-defense, single toe grab is first. Somebody's grabbing you with one hand, which of course the immediate danger here is what? That they're getting ready to punch you with the other hand. So we want to move away from this hand, which also means we will pin to this hand. So you're going to pin with one hand, step towards that hand, push into the face. And remember, I want to push your hand towards the hand and punch them. Because if I'm spread out like this, I can't really punch effectively. I can turn my head, now I can get too strong, right? So let's practice. Ready? Position.
Yeah.
In with the right means you grab a hold of their hand. I step off to the right side, I push with my left. And then I go left elbow, left forearm, left knee. Back to my guard. And position. In with the right, step to the right, push with left. Left elbow, left forearm, left knee, back to the guard. And again, position. In right, step right, push left. Elbow, forearm, knee. And position. Down me a couple times. Pin, step, push. Elbow, forearm, knee. Good. Position. One more time, slow. Pin, step, push. Elbow, forearm, knee. Nice. And position. Performance strong now. Ready? Go. And position. Go. Position. Go. And now the other side. Position. Pin left. Step left. Push right. Right elbow, right forearm, right knee, back to guard. And position. Pin left, step left, push right. Elbow, forearm, knee, back to the guard. And position. Pin, step, push. Elbow, forearm, knee, back to guard. And position. A couple more times slow. Pin, step, push. Elbow, forearm, knee. Good. Position. One more slow. Pin, step, push. Elbow, forearm, knee. And perform it now. Position. And go. Position. Go. Position. Go. Position. Go. Nice. And relax. So now double toe grab. So double toe grab, if it's dangerous enough that it elicits a response to, an aggressive one right away, then I want to be able to defend right away. So I pin and I knee right away versus stepping back and then kneeing first, right? So I just grab my knee and then I step back at my base, and now I follow up with the elbow forearm knee. So let's practice. Ready? Position.
Here.
In with your left, knee with the right. Step back with the right. Right elbow, right forearm, right knee. Back to guard. Now, if I happen to be left-handed, by the way, I would probably do this backwards because my left hand is going to be my power side, and so I would do it this out. Right, position.
Here.
If I pin with my weaker hand and with my stronger leg, flat back with that leg, elbow, forearm, knee. And then right back. And again, position.
Here.
Pin, knee, step, elbow, forearm, drive the knee. And again, position.
Here.
Pin, knee, step, elbow, forearm, hit knee. And position.
Here.
And pin, knee, step, elbow, forearm, knee. Good. One more slow. Position.
Here.
And pin, knee, step, elbow, forearm, knee. And let's step it up. Position.
Here.
Go. Yeah. 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 Position.
Here.
Go. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah. Position.
Here.
Go.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Position.
Here.
Go.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah. Position. Yeah. So now side shoulder grab. So let's say that I grab Mr. Scrunch from the shoulder on that side. If somebody's grabbing me, actually, he grabs me on this side. Does it make any sense for me to try and block with this hand? No, I mean, if he's grabbing me from this side, it makes more sense for me to open up this way and palm him in the face with this hand than to try and block here and hit him with this hand, right? So from here, they're grabbing on our left side. Position. I clear with the left to open up the center line. I palm right in the face with the right. And then I grab the neck, I grab the arm, and I pull him into a right knee, and then I get right back to my guard. And position.
Here.
Step with your left. With your left, palm right to the right, to the face to the right. Grab, drive the knee, back to the guard. And position.
Here.
Step with your left, palm right. Grab, far to the right knee, back to the guard. And position.
Here.
And again, clear palm, grab knee. And position. One more slow. Clear palm,
Here.
grab knee.
Here.
Good. And position. And performance strong. Go.
Here. Here.
Yeah. Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
Yeah. Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
Good. Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
One more time. Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
So let's go to the other side now. So position. Step with the right. Clear right, palm left. Now grab, drive the knee with the left, and then back to guard. And position. Step to the side, clear palm, grab, drive knees, back to guard. In position.
Here.
And step, clear palm, drive knees. Grab position. And step, clear palm, grab, drive the knees. And position. Performing intensely. Ready, go.
Here. Here.
Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
Position.
Here.
Go.
Here. Here.
Position. One more time. Go.
Here. Here.
And set. Courtesy. Last set, 30 seconds of push-ups. Go. Good. Or as long as it takes you. Could take 30 seconds. Depends. We'll stop and have a conversation. Once you continue to do push-ups. And time. Jump right back up. Well done. All right, so as we go through the targets today, I want you to think being able to hit with as much power as you can, right? So as I'm doing this, there's a couple of levels that I want to focus on. Number one is always form. If my form is off, it doesn't make sense for me to hit hard because what's going to happen if I have bad form and I punch hard? I'm going to hurt myself, right? I have this kind of form and I punch the target, I'm breaking a wrist, breaking knuckles, I'm going to hurt myself. So the first phase is making sure my first two knuckles are what touches the target each time, right? But then from there, I want to hit with power. And as part of the advanced team, you guys should be able to hit the power right away. White belts might take a couple of times to make sure, and you don't have gloves on, so you don't have to hit as hard as you can, but as perfect as you can is what I want to do, guys, right? But I want you to think as hard as you can. Imagine if the first time you ever really hit something hard was when you had to defend yourself for real. Wouldn't that be sad? Especially since you're all training in martial arts. So you're thinking, I stick the jab hard in our partner's face. I hit and they hit. I hit and then they hit. Single strikes and everyone is meant to hit with power. Make sense?
Yeah.
Left side forward, guys, up ready.
Yeah.
Strong energy, good work.
Yeah.
Hit them hard. And time. All right, so now you're gonna do the exact same thing with the cross. And I'm trying to think inside of these. These are like big nunchucks, basically. In the middle of this is a plastic post. I'm trying to think, put my hand right on that post each and every single time. Drive that shoulder right through. Left side forward, guys, up ready.
Yeah.
And go to work.
Yeah.
Good, drive. Everyone, post. Now take this right back to your face. Load power on that punch. Partner, so you don't jam wrists. And left hook. Same drill. I'm going to turn my shoulder a little bit and drive the hook hard. Play around with how you feel the most comfortable. Whether it's my palm is straight down, my palm is towards me, maybe it's in between with a 45, right? Or you might even drop down and hit a couple of those ripping shots to the body. But each one is a hard left hook. Guards up, ready!
Yeah.
And go!
Yeah.
Drive, drive, drive. Don't worry about that. That was more of a reference. You're gonna hit it like you're right into the stomach for that, right? So I'm turning my shoulder hard, boom, fast, hard, uppercut right into the body. Strong guys here, go to work. Got that right hand. Keep going. Drive, drive, drive. Single strike, everyone hard. Time. Back right front kicks hard back and forth with my partner. And in between, I'm just going to keep my hands up. So if I jump in with a shove and he's kicking as hard as he can with his back leg front kick, and my hands just stay there. And indeed, I just fly the target out and not push it back and just keep my hands up. And then I do the same thing. So then I keep it back and he just keeps his hands up. He kicks. And I'm just right here. I'm going to stay right in the fight. I'm not going to move out of the way. I'm just going to stay there, block it, and then fight everybody back at it. All right? Left side forward, right leg kicks again. He's a short round. Hit him hard. Go! Sure. Push that hip right through. Drive. Strike that. Drive. Strike that. Drive. Strike that. Keep it going. Come on, 5 more seconds. All right. Now you're going to do the same thing with your slide up front kick. So now I'm stepping in, I'm driving with my front kick, and getting back to my guard. Right into it, go. Left, right kick, left. big rib breaking kicks, right? You're just driving that kick hard through. Shin is in. 3, 2, 1. Go to work. Why did you let that fall on the ground? I don't know. Come on, touch that pole still. It's gonna break it. Slide outside kicks. And I'm thinking I bring that knee way up high as I drive the kick through. So instead of just a short, quick, like a speed kick, I'm thinking power kick. And he drives up, boom, drive that heel right into the target. Guys up, ready? And go to work. Hard, drive that kick. Keep working. Come on, 10 more seconds. Again. Again. Time. One more round. Jab cross. It's a simple 1-2 fast hard right through the center. Just 1-2, and then your partner hits for you right down. Guys, up ready. Come on, last round. Leave it on the mat. Go to work. 1, 2, hit him hard. Wait for me. Now, here's what I want you to do. Take 5 seconds. Think about something that your partner did very well through that whole section. And then you're going to let them know what they did well. Think about it. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell them what they did really well. You can tell yourself a lot. And time. All right, so how did it feel to have somebody tell you how amazing you are? Pretty good, right? How good did it feel to tell your partner how amazing they are, right? And now, certainly, with that said, you might at first been like, "Oh, nervous. I had to think about what they did. I wasn't paying attention to me, right?" But the reality is, when you do tell them, it's not still nice to know, "Hey, this is really good. I really appreciate that." And think about what makes a great training partner, right? What are going to be some things that make a great training partner? Well, think of it. Well, somebody tell you to keep your hand up, maybe, right? So, Rochelle, telling you to do something wrong. I'm sorry? Telling you to do something wrong. Right? Maybe letting you know if you're doing the drill wrong or something like that. Right? Great. Someone who's observant. Good. Someone who's observant, right? And it could be observant of a lot of things, because it might be that they're paying attention to the drill and see that you're doing something maybe a little bit off and maybe you're doing coaching, right? It might be that they're just paying attention to the drill like that you hit and then I hit, and then you hit and then I hit. And I'm paying attention to that timing, as opposed to the middle of you hitting, I'm hitting hard too, and now you're jamming shoulders and wrists and things like that. At this level, you guys are really hitting hard, and the other person's hitting hard too, then, their teams are impossible. So, somebody that's going to pay attention to that. Somebody that really pushes themselves hard. To me, is a good training partner, because the harder they push, the harder I'm going to push. And so it helps me to level up as well. And once I have that training partner, I want to make sure that I let them know how much I appreciate them. How much what I appreciate about them, because it might be that I jump in with Mr. Custer, and I love training hard with Mr. Custer because I can go hard, and him and I are sparring, we can be hard at each other, and we walk around our boy with a big smile, right? And so I want him to know that, right, or about what I like about him. And the more I tell people this, the more I recognize it, the more they repeat, right? In our world, things that get recognized get repeated. And it's across the board. It doesn't matter if it's behavior, character, skills, whatever. So if I have a good training partner and I'm letting them know what I really appreciate about them, because I'm recognizing it, what's going to happen? It's going to get repeated, right? So they're going to continue to kind of do those same things. Mr. Custer knows how much I like to train hard with him. He's going to jump in. He's going to be like, all right, Sensei, Reggie and I are training. We're training hard, right? As opposed to if he just doesn't know that about me or what I like about him, then it may not happen. Make sense? Relax stance. Keep in mind tomorrow night, black belt testing begins. So there are no adult classes tomorrow night. Instead, I have 2 students eligible for second degree that will be here working out for an hour and a half. And one is Jamie Utter. You guys know her. She's right there. I told her to fix my off. She's being tortured this weekend, right? She'll be here as well. So they have an hour and a half tomorrow night. Friday, they have another hour and a half workout. Saturday morning, they have another hour and a half workout, followed by an hour run. Many of you have been through this one as well. Some of you have reported or have that reported too soon, and some of you have. Everybody relax hands. Loud and proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts. I will lead with principles black belt. Honesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What is the goal? Individual stance, position, set, courtesy, out, impact martial arts. Awesome, nice work, team. High five, sharp buddy. Nice job, Zoom team. Hope you guys got as good of a sweaty workout in as they did.
Yes, Mr. Bendapudi?